Well, it seems like there's a new cost of living headline every single day, along with news alerts of the latest strikes and industrial action that will affect many people's day-to-day lives.
Yeah, after a long summer of disruption, our queen of complaining, Helen Julie's here to tell us what to do if we think we've been left out of pocket. Nice to see you, Helen.
And you?
You're busy at the moment, aren't you?
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
But before we get into it, should we just have a look at the strikes that are coming our way over the next weeks and months? Talk us through these. What have we got?
Well, we've got the bus strikes for Arriva on 5th and 6th of September. We've got the postal strikes for the 8th and 9th of September, which is Royal Mail, and of course the trains for the 15th and 26th of September. But you need to keep an eye, obviously, on everything because it could change.
Change around the country as well, doesn't it? Yeah, it's
yeah.
just like the dates now that we put in our diaries, aren't they?
Absolutely. And having said that, let's start with the train strikes. What can people do if they're affected by them?
Well, make sure that you get your refund. So contact your trail company. It can be that some will let you rebook or use maybe another company's line, but you're probably looking at it at a full refund because that's what you're entitled to. And
in terms of the timescale, is there a window to apply for the refund? Like, how long should people be expecting to maybe even get that money back?
You really should be doing that within 28 days, making sure that you get that, but it should be with you within a couple of weeks. It may be a little bit longer with semi-strikes, but they should be used to processing it now. And obviously with the season ticket as well, you'll also get the proportion back for that day or whatever that you weren't able to use it.
OK, and is that depending on where you've been? What I mean is that I think over the summer a lot of people have had planned trips that maybe have been cancelled for whatever reason. Trains might have affected that. So say, I don't know, if you booked a hotel or you've gone to the theme park with the children, how does that work? Can you claim back if the trains have let you down?
Well, this is an interesting one because it's consequential loss, and originally there were consequential loss
wow.
Because it is a consequence of the strike that you weren't able to go to that event or you weren't able to go to the hotel and stay there. And originally they were saying, well, you can't claim for that, but actually we are now seeing that the first strikes, that the claims are going to the Rail Ombudsman. And when I spoke to the Rail Ombudsman this week, they're saying that, in fact, if they get the evidence that people have clearly booked these things before the strikes were announced, that they are giving that back in sometimes partial and sometimes full refunds. So it's definitely worth saying to the company, this is what you owe me. And if they don't give it to you, go to the Rail Ombudsman, go onto the website and go through all the details, and they'll help you if you have difficulty with that.
That could take some time, but I suppose if you've, I don't know, bought 4 tickets to a concert or a theme park, it's going to be very expensive, so you do want to get that back, don't you? Absolutely,
and I think, particularly now more than ever, if you've just actually had something to look forward to, as well as actually sort of forking out, if you're out of pocket, then do claim.
How different is that then to claiming back for loss of earnings? So if you're not able to get to work due to the travel strikes?
Well, at the moment, it seems to be a no-no. You can't get that. And again, the Rail Ombudsman has said that they're not actually giving back the consumer the money for loss of earnings or business-related sort of costs. However, they have said they couldn't comment on whether you could go to court. So you could take the matter to the Small Claims Court and set a precedent. And obviously, let us know if you do that.
Yeah, you'd love to know that, wouldn't you? Postal strikes next week. As a reminder, it's September the 8th and 9th. How does that look? What does that mean? What will happen?
Well, you need to be prepared, really, and make sure if you've got something urgent, get it posted sort of early. They are honouring still the compensation that you can get if you're late, with your first and second class stamps. So you can still claim if you're the 3 days, over the second class. But the guaranteed date, you can pay for the guaranteed delivery on that date. They're actually suspending that, so you won't be able to claim for that because you won't be able to buy it in the first place. Yeah. So be prepared and use a courier.
Yeah, yeah. Consequential
refunds,
definitely worth looking into. Thank you, Helen. Great stuff.